The NFL draft is right around the corner, so it got me wondering, who are the prospects that'll be representing the Mountain West in the 2025 draft class? What's up, fellas? The Mountain West doesn't get the respect I feel it deserves when it comes to putting talent into the league, but it's had a pretty consistent track record of giving the NFL some stars. So I kind of wanted to look at potential future ballers coming out of the Mountain West this year. Let's start with the big dog, Ashton Jeanty, the true Heisman. Seriously, he got robbed. I love Travis, but that's not his Heisman. It's Jeanty's. Anyways, there's not much I could say about him that you guys don't already know. This guy was electric. He ran over everybody he played, like for real. Even his worst game last year was still over 100 yards on the ground. Honestly, you'd have to go back to 2023 to have any issues with his game. And it would probably be fumbling, but he rectified that last year for the most part. It popped up every once in a while, like the Hawaii game comes to mind, I think. Nobody's perfect though, so I won't hold it against him. His contact balance is crazy. Like, I've never seen someone that legitimately just downright refused to go down. Maybe Marshawn is the only other guy back in Seattle. That was a while ago though. Look, I understand the amount of glaze I'm giving him right now seems a bit excessive. I can guarantee you though, it is not a ridiculous position to take. He is the consensus first running back, top 15 pick for a reason. His best fits would probably be anybody that wants or needs a running back. His best overall fit gotta be with my Las Vegas Raiders. We clearly need a workhorse running back. Just look at our season last year without Jacobs. Record, offensively, everything just took a step back. Plus, Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly love running the ball. They made their career off of run, play action type of play calling, and I just think Pete would love him if he got him in the building. After Jeanty, we start a run on receivers, which begins with Jalen Royals. He's been getting a little bit of hype lately in the draft world. Hype that I do think he deserves for the most part. He was the lone star on a really bad Utah State team. And when I watch him, I see a physically strong receiver that plays faster than he tested at the combine. Not saying that he ran slow in the 40, just some scouts really wanted him in those 4.3s. The game I think of immediately, and it's probably because I'm a UNLV fan, is his game against UNLV, but specifically the garbage time in that game. He was so hard to bring down by any tacklers in the open field because of how physically strong he was. He was pushing people off, and he had some really great contested catches in that game, so I think he has good hands. His biggest question mark is how effective his quickness will be at the next level. His cuts, separation, just ability to get away from the defender. Personally, I think he's shifty enough with the ball in his hands to be a playmaker at the next level, but the NFL also doesn't pay me to be a scout, so I don't know what they're seeing. He's right now projected as a late day 2, early day 3 prospect, so bottom of the 3rd, top of the 4th, that area. To me, his best fits would probably be Denver or Baltimore. For his sake, Baltimore would be the best overall fit. He could get on the field pretty fast and make a difference, giving Lamar a reliable pass catcher. Moving on to Torrey Horton, he was clear and far away the best player on CSU the last couple seasons, at least in my eyes. He has the required size you want at the receiver position at 6'2", 200 pounds to be a solid player at least at the next level. As for his play, he's a good route runner and he has a great feel for the game. Like, it seems he's played enough football that he knows where the soft spots in the defense will be to make a big play every once in a while. His biggest concerns gotta be that injury that ended the season early for him. That one probably really hurt his draft stock. And maybe physical strength, but I almost feel like scouts are holding that one Texas game at the beginning of the year last year in too high of regard. They doubled him the entire game and beat the shit out of him and his team. So I just don't think it's fair to hold one game over his entire college career. Right now he's projected in the same range as Royals, that late 3rd, early 4th range. He fits in with New England, maybe the Washington Commies, but I think he best overall fits in with the team that plays in the state that he just got done playing his college ball in. That's the Denver Donkeys. They need a versatile receiver, one that can play in the slot or on the boundary, and he can do that. I also think he just feels like a Sean Payton guy. The next 3 guys we'll be talking about will be steals, at least to me. They are the best value for where they're being projected right now and are super productive college football players. To be honest with you, just overall great football players. With me saying that, I gotta bring up Nick Nash. Just like Jeanty, he was also robbed by Travis. I don't know, man. Maybe Travis Hunter has something against the Mountain West. Kind of weird. And please, if you're a Travis Hunter fan, I'm not saying that as a way of downplaying Travis's impact on college last year. I'm a Travis Hunter fan. I'm just saying that as a way of proving the people that decide these awards don't actually watch college football. Because I don't know how you lose the Biletnikoff to a player that has far worse stats at that position, especially when you put up triple crown numbers. receivers. Look, Nick Nash, he's not a burner, but he is a big target that wins 50-50 balls in the air. And to be honest with you, he's still learning the position. He started his college career at quarterback, yet he was still able to be very productive at San Jose State when he finally made the change over to receiver. I think there's still a lot of potential for him at the next level. His best fits would probably be KC, Buffalo. Overall though, he just feels like a LA choker. Jim Cornball would love this guy. He's pretty much a Big Ten receiver that played in the Mountain West for the past 2 years. These next two I'm extremely biased towards. To me, they're the best players in the entire conference. With me saying that, let's start with the reigning Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year, Jackson Woodard. I love this guy. He's an old school linebacker, a thumper. He can play the run incredibly well, and I don't care what these scouts have to say. He is more than capable of playing the pass at the next level. He led all linebackers in the Mountain West in interceptions, so he can play coverage. And it's not like he was only playing bad QBs last year. His best game when it comes to pure coverage linebacker snaps was against Syracuse and Kyle McCord, who everybody considers to be an intelligent quarterback, but Woodard baited him all game into bad throws. Jackson's overall instincts have been great, at least since he's been at UNLV. He was a tackling machine here, and I guess I'm just trying not to get pissed off about the evaluations I've seen on him during this draft process. I just think that he's everything you want in a linebacker. He's smart, tough, aggressive. Whoever drafts him is going to get a steal. What they say his biggest concern is athleticism, and it just might be his paint job that's telling him this. I'm not saying that he's a super athlete, but he's athletic enough for the next level. He's projected right now as mid-day 3, rounds 5 through 7. His best fit would be any team that needs a backer or that they feel they can develop him into a plus starter. I gotta say though, he feels like a Raider. Yeah, man, I'm trying to manifest this one so bad. He would fill the exact void that Robert Spillane left when he left during free agency, because that's kind of his comp. That's who I see him as in the NFL. Spytech, please make it happen. We need him on this team. Let's move to Ricky now. Ricky White is one of my favorite players I've ever had in college football. Just like Woodard, his production is crazy with the Rebels. They both were leaders on a team that prior to this incredible run we've been on with Barry O and now Dan Mullen was viewed as a laughingstock of the conference. But he was a big part of reversing that and legitimizing this program in the eyes of the college football world. And I could not be more proud that they both can represent this team, this city, in whatever NFL team they go to. As for his on-the-field play, Ricky is a route-running technician. He put a ton of guys in the blender, and he has great hands. I know some people are already going to say, oh, but he had an issue with drops. I think y'all got to understand the circumstance at UNLV with the quarterback position. Especially last year, he overcame bad QB play at the beginning of the season with Matt Saluka. Then when the whole NIL situation happened with Saluka and we moved on to Hodge, it took a while for him to get on the same page as each other. Like, there's some games where they were on fire, and other games they were ice cold. I feel like he would have more hype going into the draft if it wasn't for that bad 40 time that he put up at the combine. He has since rectified that at the pro day, but it still just kind of lingers. To me, his comp is Devontae. They both dominated the Mountain West, both great route runners, about the same exact size too. And whoever picks him up, just like when they picked up Devontae, is going to get a baller. He's projected anywhere from 4th to 7, which is a large range. But again, his best fits would probably be with the Raiders. Hell yeah. The Chargers. Unfortunately though, he definitely just feels like a Chief. God, I hate it. But if he ends up in KC with Mahomes, they might wreck the league if he just gets a chance. Well, that's all I got for y'all today. I know I might have missed some people because this conference had some real talent from the top down. I hope they all make it onto a team and get the opportunity to make some life-changing money. If you made it this far, thank you. It means a lot to me that you watch this video. And if you like college football or sports in general, I talk about them sometimes. So it'll be cool if you subscribe. But most importantly, I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment, because I think you should like the video.